shirt.
Karlos Balderas, knockout win. Talk to us about your win, man.
I feel good, I'm feeling relaxed. It was my first 8 rounders, but like I said, it wasn't gonna go 8 rounds because even though these guys have, like a lot of these fighters that are fighting, they're facing fighters with about the same record, but I'm facing fighters with way much more experience, and I showed you what I can do. So it's just a matter of time before I become world champ, but remember what they call me, Mr. No Hype Needed.
No hype needed. Hype needed is for C-class fighters.
The killer Karlos Balderas.
Yeah, that's my name.
Did you feel like tonight was a statement, being that it was on national television?
Yeah, I felt like I needed to make a statement because my last fight, it was supposed to be, it was a swing bout, and my people missed out. So I felt like I needed to give my people a little bit more this time, and I think we did that. And my next fight is going to be even more better. Just wait on it.
Remember, hype is needed for B- class fighters. Okay, this is an A+ class fighter, so no hype needed.
It's funny you talk about hype because do you feel you've been overlooked at all, being that you're an Olympian and you've shown the skills you have?
Definitely, I'm being overlooked, but it doesn't matter. That's their problem. That's not my problem. I'm gonna stay being focused. I'm gonna keep taking these fighters one at a time, and before you know, I'm world champion.
Do you think you'll be one of the faces of boxing in the future?
No doubt, bro. I'm the face of boxing, bro.
You know what? There's a lot of fighters with less skills in being overhyped, getting a lot of exposure. Karlos, he's got great talent, great skills. You guys saw it tonight, and he still doesn't get that recognition and doesn't get that exposure that he deserves, that he earned.
We're coming.
Karlos, if it were up to you, obviously, first of all, congratulations. You look very good out there. If it's up to you, how many more fights can you get in by the end of the year, and maybe a fight for like a regional title or something like that?
Yeah, really soon. That title's gonna come really soon. Okay. Look, this is not a sprint. Okay, we have all that time in the world, so just be patient. He's gonna be sooner than later. He's gonna be a world champion. Trust me. Sooner than later.
I should be fighting again within the next couple months. I should be fighting maybe 2-3 more times before the year's over. By the beginning of 2020, I'll probably be at 10 rounds already, and maybe by then we'll be at the, but time will tell, but I'm ready for whatever's.
Richard, can you give us your thoughts real quick on what can we expect from him?
Everybody is different. You look at like Joe Joyce, who's going to be fighting for the heavyweight title sometime in his next fight or the fight after. I think, with Karlos, we're going to be very opportunistic. He will be ready, but there's no rush, and when after the Olympics, I got together with the family, we always said, this is not a sprint, as David just said. This is about building and learning and be ready when you get to those world title fights. Because if you miss out early on, if you don't have that learning experience, if you don't build this foundation, believe me, when you're going to go into a big fight, you're going to miss that foundation.
Right.
And I want to make sure that Karlos has that foundation because as an amateur, amazing talent, amazing record, all the national titles, the international titles, going to the Olympics, and now as a pro, there is a process, and if you look in today's, most of the world champions, I would say 75% of the world champions today, whether it's a Thurman or a Maris or a Santa Cruz or a Wilder or a Porter or a Danny Garcia, I build all of those guys, so we know how to build champions, and I can assure you he will be world champion.
Multi-world champion.
There is no rush.
Many times.
They're talking about the total package. He is the total package. He has the looks, you saw the fans, so they were happy to see him. This was his home, and he has the skills. So it's really the total package.
And Richard, talk about how you've built up stars in the past. Mikey's the biggest Mexican-American star since Oscar and Vargas. Do you think this kid could be as big a Mexican-American star as De La Hoya and Vargas were?
There's always somebody within the Mexican-American and Mexican community which carries the flag, which carries the banner of being that legendary Mexican champion, and I have zero doubt that Karlos will be that champion.
Let me answer your question in more depth. Look, Karlos is ready for a world title right now. You should recognize that. You should know that. However, it's not just getting a title. It's keeping that title for many years. See, that is the reason. Defending it for many years. Okay, he's ready for a world title. He's ready for a world title. He's not only an Olympian, but he was a good Olympian. He made it all the way. Do you guys saw that fight, what happened with that Cuban. He dropped him twice, but they already had their winner. See that's what happened in that fight.
All right, come on. Any other questions
Yeah,
for
just
Karlos?
a message to the
Not for
fans.
me and David. Ask
Well,
Karlos.
how do you feel about that? Maybe being a De La Hoya type, Vargas type star, Mikey Garcia type star for Mexican America.
Yeah, I believe I have all the assets, all the tools to become the next great Mexican fighter, the next Mexican face of boxing. Canelo, he don't even speak English. Speak English. You know what I'm saying? I speak English. I speak Spanish. Both languages I speak very fluently. I'm great looking, good height, good weight, and I'm ready to take on the world.
And how do you feel about it?
And I can assure you, more people saw Karlos tonight on FS1 that will see Canelo on Cinco de Mayo.
And how'd you feel about your skills tonight? We know you like the left hook to the body, but just break down how you felt technically in there tonight. How'd you feel about that?
Good. I felt really good. I felt very relaxed. Like I was telling Richard, for like my first pro debut, I only did one round, but I was like over anxious and I still felt tired within that first round. But I broke in 4 rounds today. I felt very relaxed. I felt very calm, composed. I could have easily gone 8. My last sparring session, I did 13 rounds. I would like to thank my boy Ivan Franco from Florida, my brother. We have a bunch of other professionals in Santa Maria, Dado and them. So, 13 rounds with my last sparring, I would have been ready for a world title anytime. But it's just a matter of time, like we said.
Exactly.
Thank you guys.